Or
Okay, sure. Thank you, Ethel. Welcome, everyone. I'm Susie McRae, coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And I am a global founder. We are in over 200 countries, and we would like to welcome all of our guests. Today is for you guests, and you're going to hear a presentation about a business called ONPASSIVE. And we want you to get back to the person who invited you here, because the only way to become a founding member like the rest of us is through invitation. I mean, how great is that? So we highly encourage you to sit back, digest what you're going to see today. And after the presentation, we'll have the panel speak a little bit, and we'll talk to you about how we're going to run the Q&A and how you can get a copy of today's presentation. So welcome, everyone. Remember, this is for our guests today, guests only for the Q&A. I'd like to introduce the person who's going to do our presenting today. And yes, I'll be doing the slides in the background, so a little grace here. I think I know what I'm doing. But I'd like to introduce Mr. Red Redfern. Red is a great leader in our organization. He's part of our leadership council. And also, Red has been a part of ONPASSIVE since just about day one, which will be about 3 years ago. There's not much you can ask him that's going to stump him. We call him Mr. Q&A. But what I really like about Red is his no nonsense, authentic way of being, and his presentation. He presents it in layman's terms. If this is all new for you, or if you've been around for a while and you understand the online businesses, he also weaves some of that language for those of you who've been around. So sit back and relax. And Red, if you want to just let me know when you're ready for the slides, I will do them.
Okay, yeah, Susie, put the first slide up. Hi guys, how are you? And welcome. My name, as Susie said, is Red Redfern. I'm 58 now. Wow, where's all that time go? And I'm a chef by trade, so I actually have no IT background experience or anything like that. So one thing I did do is I caught the vision of ONPASSIVE nearly 3 years ago, like Susie said. For this presentation, I'm actually going to turn my video off, guys, so you can concentrate on the slides. Also, because I'm outside at the moment and my Wi-Fi is not fantastic, so having the video off also helps. So I'll see you on the other side. Now, before we get started in this presentation, I just want to go over a couple of things just to ease your mind and to relax you about ONPASSIVE from the get-go. Number one is ONPASSIVE legal? Well, it certainly is. It is a legal company that was first registered all the way back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida, as an SSL company, and subsequently it was then re-registered as well in Hyderabad, India, as a limited company. Now, this gives ONPASSIVE the legal right to operate online anywhere in the world. So to the answer of all these skeptics to say, but it's not legal, it is. We are 100% legal company. And just as a footnote as well, the ONPASSIVE domain name, onpassive.com, has been registered for 10 years. So we intend to be here for a very, very long time. The other question I get asked a lot is, can anyone join? Yep, anybody can join as long as you are of legal age to own a business in your country. You can join ONPASSIVE. There is no qualifications. You don't have to know anything. I'm a chef, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter who you are, your background, your age, ethnicity, etc., etc. This is open for everybody. There is no qualifications. And the other one that a lot of people say is, how actually does ONPASSIVE make its money and how will I benefit from it? Quite simply, at this presentation, which I'm giving you now, we are encouraging and looking actively for founders to join us on this journey of founding ONPASSIVE before we open to the world. Once we open to the world, we are then going to be a customer-based business. We are going to be actively selling digital products and services online. This is where ONPASSIVE is going to make its money. This is where we as founders will make our money from customers buying the products and services, and we will all get a commission from the customers that are buying that product or service. Fantastic. So let's get on with the presentation. On to the next slide then. So what is exactly we're going to learn in this webinar? Well, we're going to learn what ONPASSIVE is, the person who's in charge, the guy who came up with the idea of ONPASSIVE. We're going to also look at the ONPASSIVE products, why we actually need these products right now at the moment in the online digital marketing place. We'll have a quick look at the current opportunity available and why ONPASSIVE is so different from what you normally see online. And the last couple of things there is what is the benefits of this founding opportunity that I am talking about right now. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, we are a very, very real business. And what I mean by a real business, I mean we are a brick and mortar asset business. We have 2 offices now, one in Florida, Orlando, Florida, on the right-hand side there. This is our CEO's main office, okay? And we also have a business hub in Hyderabad, India. Now, I'll go into Hyderabad, India in a little bit, but this business hub here is where all our support staff, our technicians, our developers, and every single person that we need to have to implement, develop, and make our products and services online. And this is where they are all housed. At the moment, we've got roughly around about 500 or more housed there. This gives us our online presence, and this is where everything happens. We are an informational technology business that has artificial intelligence sewn in to every single one of our products and services. We are a complete online business solution. Here's a few pictures then of our offices in Hyderabad, India. As you can see on the bottom right-hand side there, it is a 6-story building. You can actually go on to Google Maps into the satellite image, stick in ONPASSIVE, and you can zoom in yourself and have a look at it. There's also a couple of videos kicking about online from our Indian founders who went round and visited it when it was opened last year. So you can have a look at that at your leisure. As you can see, it's been completely revamped and redesigned to a very high standard. There's also a map there on the bottom left-hand side of what Hyderabad looks like. So you're probably thinking, well, why Hyderabad in India? Well, Hyderabad is the high-tech city of India. It's the Silicon Valley of where everything goes on there. And rather than bringing the staff to the States, our CEO and founder decided, you know what, let's go to India and get the best of the best who are there. Also, most of the big tech companies have a presence there in Hyderabad, the likes of Google, Apple, Microsoft, to name a few. So then, who's the person behind all of this? Well, he's a guy called Mufareh. He's our CEO and founder. He's a family man with wife and kids. He's actually got 20 years of online business experience and in his own right. And he has been very, very successful online. Now, he went around looking for a company that would facilitate what he wanted to do with ONPASSIVE. He couldn't find one. So do you know what? He decided, I'm going to go and do it myself rather than finding a company that I couldn't find. So all the way back in just before July of last year, he decided that I'm going to do it myself. And for him to be able to do that, he had to get the experience. So he went back to college. He got himself a Master's of Information and Technology at MIT. And he also attended Harvard, specifically to learn how to do online business creation. And back in July of 2018, ONPASSIVE was born. So before I get into the products of ONPASSIVE, let's have a look at what ONPASSIVE is actually going to do for you. Now, ONPASSIVE is a unique opportunity that you have not seen online at the moment. And the reason I'm saying that is because everything to do with ONPASSIVE is 100% automated, done for you. That means you do not have to do anything. Once you join us, then you can sit back and relax if you want to. There is no need for you to know anything or do anything. All you have to do is get in. There is no recruiting or converting of leads. And the reason is because we will physically be paying the company to do this for us. There is no need for anyone to do anything because we are paying the company to do it. They're also going to guarantee traffic. Now, I'll get into traffic in a minute and why it is so important. And it is a massive game changer online. ONPASSIVE is also completely self-funding. With ONPASSIVE, you only pay out of pocket twice. Once to become a founder and once to activate that account when we launch to the world. Everything is 100% done for you in one place under one roof. It will have every imaginable tool for your success, all easily accessible, no copycat tech or recycled tech, because everything to do with ONPASSIVE is proprietary. All our guys over there in Hyderabad, they are there designing and developing every single tool and service for our success. And the best of all of this, it is at the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So let's have a look at some of our products, okay? Here in front of you now, there is 20 different products and services in the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. There's actually going to be around about 50, 51 or so when we launch to the world. Now, I'm going to go over a couple now, but anytime you want to, you can go over to onpassive.com. You can then click on any of these products and services and have a look at them yourself at your leisure. Pop down to the FAQ section, and that will tell you exactly what you need to know about those products. So we'll just pick out a couple just to give you an idea of what it is. I'm sorry if there's a bit of background noise because I'm outside and it's absolutely throwing it down with rain. But hey, we're ONPASSIVE, we're live, and we'll get through it. So Academy there on the top left-hand side, okay, this is our e-learning center. So if you are a school, college, university, a business, or any institution that needs to upload a course of any description, Academy is going to be the place for you. This is where you're going to upload it. ONPASSIVE will also give you a completion certificate once it's done. If you are a college or university, you will get the same certificate from that. Not only will you be able to enter and exit Academy at your leisure and do whatever you are, whatever you want to be able to do there. There is also going to be live classes that are going to be done in front of your students. Not only that, you'll be able to use OConnect, which is a multimedia service, a bit like Zoom, and you'll be able to do live demonstration in front of your students anytime you want. If you've got training modules, etc., your business college will be able to access them there as well. The other one on the top right-hand side is OStaff. This is our HR department. It's an amazing piece of kit. This is ONPASSIVE is actually using it themselves now for their staff. It does clocking in, it does clocking out, it does work schedules, it does VAT and tax returns. Everything you would expect from an HR department is there. You as a founder will have access to absolutely every single one of our products and services that are on the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. It is amazing. So like I said, please go over there, guys, have a look at what we have to offer. Now, we are going to be taking a very large market share for some huge names online at the moment. Our products and services now are in very, very high demand. All of these companies here now have a similar product and service to ONPASSIVE. There is around 4.4 billion people using one of these products and services right now online, and we are tapping into this market. Now, you're probably thinking, how are we going to tap into this market? These are massive names here. Google, Gmail, Zoom, GoDaddy, they're huge people on the block. But remember, guys, they all started off as new companies as well. Google, when it first started, nobody had heard of it. Why? Because the likes of Yahoo and AOL, they were the search engines back in their day. Nobody thought Google would take them over. Why did they take them over? Because Google came along with better technology, easier user interfaces, and they were cheaper. And so they started taking over. The same with Gmail, the same with GoDaddy, the same with Zoom. They came along with better tech, easier to use products and services. And here we are now with these global giants. OnPassive is going to be exactly the same. We have taken the idea of these products and services. We have made them our own. We have built them from the ground up, made them proprietary, integrated them with artificial intelligence, and we are going to put them in one place, under one roof, for one price. Now, you're probably thinking, I already use all these services and it doesn't cost me any money. Well, if that is the case, why is Google, why is GoDaddy, why is Zoom multi-billion-dollar companies? And the reason is because they monetize their services. OnPassive will do exactly the same. Yes, there will be free products and services within OnPassive, but they will also monetize the other products. For instance, Zoom, which we're using now, we are using the company Zoom. I know that they have a room that holds 20,000 people. They pay in excess of $8,000 per month to have that facility. And there is hundreds, thousands, if not millions of businesses and customers who pay money week in, week out to use these services. OnPassive will be exactly the same. So you're probably thinking, well, why would I go to OnPassive if I'm happy with the products and services? Quite simply, because we are going to be better. We are going to have, like I said, intelligent, user-friendly services. And not only that, we will physically be paying you, the founder, to use our products and services. Now, I can't remember the last time Google paid me to go searching for anything. I can't remember the last time Gmail paid me to send an email, or I can't remember that GoDaddy, the last time I had to have a new domain name, they paid me to have one. With OnPassive, you get all of this included in your price. It is an amazing opportunity, guys. Now, remember I said that one thing about traffic. This is what is going to be the game changer with OnPassive. Traffic is a do or die service online and offline. If you haven't got eyes on your business, you are dead in the water. Now I'm going to use Charles Osong, who is on the panel here, analogy of what traffic is. I'm going to give the analogy which he does of two restaurants. Next slide, please, Susie. Now, two restaurants exactly the same. Okay, we've got the same chef, we've got the same decor, we've got the same staff in there. The only difference is one is set up in a busy shopping area. The other one is round the corner in a back alley. Now, what's going to happen? Every day, loads and loads of people go to the shopping mall. They go perusing and browsing shops. They get hungry. What do they look for? They look for somewhere to eat. So they go into the restaurant and they buy whatever they want to buy. Mine's exactly the same, but it's round the corner. So what is the difference between these two restaurants? The one has footfall. That is traffic. That is people physically walking past their restaurant. Now, the only way I can get people to come to my restaurant round the corner is to advertise. So that is what traffic is. It is a form of advertising. And online, we call it clicks. So that means every time somebody clicks on a link or advert, that is what you are getting. You are getting traffic. I'll give you another analogy of what traffic is and what artificial traffic is. Okay, this is what is called targeted traffic. Now, if you go to, we'll say we go on eBay and you search for a washing machine. You put in washing machine, you have a look, you might buy it, you might not buy it. But then when you then log back into any social media platform, what happens? You instantly get lots and lots of adverts for washing machines. It's like they almost know you're looking for washing machines, don't they? Not only that, these washing machines are in your own area, different companies, and all the rest of it. That is artificial intelligence working at its best, knowing what the customer is looking for. Our AI will do not only that, but it will also know where you're heading the moment you start typing any word. And instantly, it will target your audience with a product and service of OnPassive if they are looking for one. Not only that, we are going to then advertise. We are going to send adverts out by emails. But one of the main things we're going to use a thing called video marketing. Everybody loves visuals. But the best thing about video marketing is we're going to use high quality videos that are intelligent formats, user-friendly interfaces, and above all, easier to share, because we're going to prioritize target that audience, and they're going to like what they see. And guess what? There is going to be a high probability that that person will click on that link and then go on to buy one of our products and services. Okay, so on this next slide, we're just going to recap of where we are right now with OnPassive and what I've talked about so far. So what is OnPassive going to do for you? It is a fund solution for any cause. That means you can use that money for anything you want. There is no qualifications at all. If there is money in your account, you can withdraw it daily or twice daily, immediate payment. There is no waiting for a Friday to get paid or once a month to get paid, or if you have to get to a certain level to get paid. If the money is in there, you will get paid, and you withdraw it into multiple ways. Direct to your bank account, cryptocurrency, and many other ways depending on your country. All the top marketing is going to be done for you, automated in one place. We're also going to guarantee visitors and signups to your business OnPassive using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom and a lot more. So Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not so sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason we put this here now is because the window of opportunity to become a founder is going to be closing very, very shortly. Not only has our CEO and founder, Mufareh, got a number in mind for how many founders he wants, the day that we launch to the world, we are stopping that founder's opportunity. And you're probably asking right now, how much will it cost me to become a founder? Right now, the cost of a founder's opportunity will cost you $97 US. Okay, that is your first one-time out-of-pocket payment. There is two. Okay, the first one is to become a founder, and the second one is to activate your account once we launch to the world. And I'll get into that in a little minute. So really now is the time to get involved with OnPassive. You don't have to know the full story, but what you do have to do is to get in. So get back to the person who has invited you here today and get hold of that registration link. So what exactly is OnPassive going to do for you? This model is unique because we provide a platform for those that have a business already so that they become more successful online. Yes, if you've already got a business and you want to host it on the OnPassive platform, you can do, as long as it is above board and it's a legitimate service. You can host it OnPassive and use the marketplace and allow OnPassive to drive traffic to your business. If you're like me and you have no business, but you want to be involved, then we provide those that have no business a successful online marketing plug and play system that will guarantee your success, because we seek to obtain your abundance online. So let's have a quick look at what you're used to seeing online and why we are so different. The current model online is usually based on competition and conflict. We all hate that, don't we? You know, you get targets you have to hit, you have to sell so much stuff, or you have salesman of the week, etc., etc. Nobody likes these pressures. 97% of stuff online and offline becomes scams. We've all been there. You join up with the promise. They then say, well, if you buy this, then you're going to get this. So you pay another month. then another month, and you end up 4 or 5 months down the line paying a few hundred, if not $1,000. You can't afford it anymore. So what do? You walk away, or worst off, the company, you wake up one morning, it's gone, and run off with all your money. A lot of things turn into money pits, and they require selling and recruiting. And who likes selling or recruiting? Nobody. This is why ONPASSIVE is so different, because they do it all for you. Tools are normally attained separately. There's never any guarantees of anything. All marketers normally are pitched against each other, and the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With ONPASSIVE, it's completely different. Everything to do with ONPASSIVE is based on a mutual benefit. What does this mean? It means the more that I help you, the more you benefit, but also I benefit. And above all, the company benefits. We are a real business. I showed you the offices in Hyderabad and Orlando. We have real in-demand digital products that 4.4 billion people are using right now. We have real people behind all these products and services. Our support staff are real people. And when we launch to the world, we will have a phone-in support staff as well, in your own country, in your own language. It is completely self-funding, because we pay you to use our products and services. I told you there is 2 out-of-pocket payments, one of $97 to become a founder, and the other will be to activate your account when we launch to the world. And this is going to be between $200 and $250 US. Once those 2 payments are done, that is you. You do not have to pay out of your pocket ever again, because everything else in the future will come from the profits of commissions from the company. It is an amazing system. Only ever have to pay twice. The remainder gets paid by the company. It's as simple as that. ONPASSIVE is also going to do all the marketing for you. So there's no selling, all the recruiting for you. And that is an amazing thing. We all hate recruiting. It will have every tool for your success included in this price. It also comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No other company has ever done this before. If you don't like what you see, within 30 days, you can ask for your money back. We'll part company, and then you'll wave you goodbye. You've got your money back. There is no hard feelings. Simple as that. And if you don't believe me in what I've said, you can also pay by Visa or MasterCard, and you're covered by the Visa or MasterCard guarantee. Simple as that. Marketers only compete against themselves. So whatever the level of money that you want to make with ONPASSIVE, it is available there, not only for yourself, but for anybody else that you bring in as well. They have exactly the same ability to make whatever residual income they want. And the best of all of this is it comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that you will find out about when you join as a founder. Mufareh once said, everybody in the near future will use something to do with ONPASSIVE, whether they come for the money or the tools or benefits, the connections or communications, they will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. 4.4 billion people right now have a reason to use ONPASSIVE. We are innovative, we are new, and we are going to be a company to be recognized in the future. Guys, we all have residual incomes, so why not make a residual, we all have residual bills, so why not make a residual income for that as well? So how is ONPASSIVE going to do it all? By this, artificial intelligence. Every single one of our products and services of ONPASSIVE has artificial intelligence integrated into its core. This means that the product can be used individually or collectively with other products and services in ONPASSIVE. This has never been done before online. No other company in the world has ever brought this many products and services together under one roof that are interusable, individual. Any amount you can use together or independently. No company has ever done this. The only other company that has ever done something remotely similar to what we are doing was called Microsoft. How massive are Microsoft now? So what did Microsoft do? Back in the 80s, they brought the likes of, they brought all of the products and services that were online there. So spreadsheets, Word documents, etc., into one place. They revamped it, they remarketed it, and they called it Microsoft Word. Look at how big Microsoft is right now. We are giving you the opportunity to be a founder in a company that is going to be the same size of Microsoft. Could you imagine being a founder of Microsoft right now, knowing what you know now? You'd have joined within a heartbeat. We are now giving you a $97 choice to join us with ONPASSIVE. And how are we going to do it? We're going to build your team and grow your business by providing unlimited rotators, fresh websites, destination pages that automatically send traffic to your sites, seamlessly reviewing it and joining them under you by using artificial intelligence. Like I said, guys, no other company has ever done this online before. And you have the chance now to become a founder. Now, the growth of ONPASSIVE has been nothing short of phenomenal. We started back in July of 2018, and by January of 19, there was 10,000 people. So not a bad growth in that 6-month period. Let's leapfrog forward one whole year to January of 2020, where there was 56,000 founders. So 46,000 founders in 1 year. Pretty impressive. Let's go forward 6 months to June, 90,000. So what we did in a year, we've just done in 6 months. Let's go forward 3 months to September. What we did in 6 months, we've just done in 3 months. And now we are averaging between 2,000 to 3,000 founders per day. I know this slide here says 722,000 founders, but we have just tipped over 750,000 founders as of the 5th of July. If you were to put this projection on the stock exchange, people would be falling over themselves to get on board. So why aren't we? Because this is invite only. The only way that you can become a founder is by invitation. And this is why we want you to get back to the person who's invited you and get hold of that registration form. Now, on this slide here, we've got a unicorn, and we are depicting this unicorn here to show you what a unicorn company is. Now, a unicorn company is a company that has a gross turnover of $1 billion. No company has ever done this in its first year. There's some big names out there that are already unicorn companies: Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google, just to name a few, but none of them ever did it in their first year. ONPASSIVE will do it in their first year, not only in their first year, but in their first month. No company online or offline has ever done this before. And we are giving you the chance right now to join us as a founder in this unicorn company. But what are you going to get to be a founder? You're going to get early access to the OFounders website. Within this, there is lots and lots of things to help you within ONPASSIVE. There is bespoke individual links that you can use to share this opportunity with other people if you want to. And the reason you should do is because it is an amazing opportunity and it is beneficial to you to do this. You don't have to, but you have the benefit of doing it if you want to. There's also a community in there. You can chat to other like-minded founders. There's also old videos and slides that you can watch again, plus a lot more. You'll also get early access to beta test and use the products and services of ONPASSIVE. You'll get priority positioning within the company matrix, within the company payment system, sorry. And this is separate to your own endeavors, plus a lot more. So let's just recap what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. ONPASSIVE is going to completely automated, 100% hands-free, advertise for you, market, get leads and sign-ups. They're going to recruit for you, build your team, and this is for you or for any other business opportunity. Everything is automated using artificial intelligence, and it's all hosted under one roof in our massive online ONPASSIVE ecosystem. We really do hope that you will join us on this journey with ONPASSIVE. Now, remember, guys, as I said, that founders opportunity comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. So there is no danger whatsoever of any of this going astray. If you're not happy at all, you can get your money back. But we sincerely hope that you join us. Please get back to the person who has invited you here today, and they will give you any more information. Okay, Susie, it's back over to you.
Wow. So how did I do with the slides?
Do you know, you absolutely killed it. Amazing. Like a professional, like you've done it forever.
Oh boy. Well, Red, thank you for such a wonderful presentation. Like I told you, everybody, he has a great way of explaining it, whether you're a newbie and just hearing these words for the first time, or you've been around for a while and you understand online marketing. So we do have a few people in the panel. I don't know if anyone wants to say a few words before we go to the Q&A. The way we are going to handle the Q&A is if you have a question, please type it in the chat. And myself and Ethel will be going through there to see if we see any questions. And we will present it to the panel. The other thing we're going to do is if you want a copy of this presentation, all you have to do is email onpassivenation@gmail.com. That will be in the chat as well, onpassivenation@gmail.com. And we will send you a link of this presentation because, you know, it's a lot to digest and you may have some questions. And we can't emphasize enough to get back to the person who invited you. So do we have anyone who would like to say a few words? Marty or Carl?
Yeah.
Marty, go ahead.
I do a little bit. Yeah, great job, Red, as always. Susie, slides, you learned from me. I'm just kidding. I suck at it. Messed up every time I did a slide. Very good, though. Excellent. I was on the wrong slide every time Red was talking, so I thought it was a good idea to get somebody that could actually do something so technical as that. Now, what I wanted to say is people watching this, I know this a lot to swallow, but just keep in mind the simplest part of this is it's automated. They do everything for you. You pay them out of pocket one time or two times, one to be a founder, one to activate your account. And when that's done, you're done. Everything else comes out of your profits, and whatever's left is yours. And like Red said, you can take it out all day, any hour, any time, no restrictions. And the beauty of the company is not only can you change your life, the income is unlimited. And I've been online for a long, long time, 17 years, and lost a lot of money. And if this is the first business that you've ever seen online, you are the luckiest person that ever walked the planet. You don't have to go through what I went through. It was not fun. It was not pleasant. Yeah, I did learn how to market eventually, and guess what? I couldn't bring anybody with me. And that was just as bad, if not worse. Building a company and knowing that you could build a team and you cannot bring anybody with you. If the gurus were honest with you, they would tell you that, but they can't tell you that because then they couldn't recruit. But the fact is, you can't bring people with you. If you don't have the skills, you can't do it. With this company on day one, the day it launches, everyone here, even if you're not in yet, will be an expert because why? They do everything for you. And nobody markets or drives traffic, which was explained to you, as well as on Passive and Ask Mufareh's team. Guaranteed. And targeted traffic is a big deal. Let me tell you why. A guy's looking for a recliner He doesn't want to see an ad for a hula hoop. Okay. Now, targeted means they're going to send you what you're looking for. It's there. They have the best of the best. So I just wanted to add that. So don't get all, oh, I can't do this. I can't. This is a business you can do. It was designed for everyone left behind, right? In every business, you see the same 2 or 3% that are doing good. And everybody else are just like sheep falling around, hoping that one day it happens to them, and it will not. This company was designed so that finally you get an even playing field as anybody else. And if you don't, you need to get the info. If you get the info, you're in. That's my opinion. Because if you're looking to make money for you and your family, residual, true residual income, this is it. Anyway, that's all I have. And again, great job, Brad and Susie.
Okay, thank you. We do have a question I'm going to read, and then more people from the panel can give their insight. So we have, I am a teacher here in my country, and I have to take my classes via Zoom. But I don't pay for Zoom application because it is limited for 40 minutes. Yeah, that comes with the free version. My question is, if I become a member, what's the benefit can I get from Zoom, as you were saying something about Zoom? So would someone like to comment about our product O Connect and Zoom for this guest? Okay, Marina, go ahead.
Hello, Africa. Hello, world. I welcome all the guests here. This is such a fantastic opportunity. Red, you raised the roof tonight. I don't know what you were on, but that coffee must have been strong. Fantastic job. And also the ladies welcoming everyone. You do a superb job. I love O Connect, and the reason, I think that was from MD, somebody I saw sort of scrolled by. But the difference with ONPASSIVE is all our products are driven by the latest artificial intelligence technology. It also has unlimited hosts, unlimited attendees. You can talk for as many hours or be on the conference for as many hours as you want. There's just no limit. It's also got a doodle whiteboard. So the benefit is you're a teacher, and you're limited to 100 students on your current Zoom package, or it's not a package, that's the free Zoom that you have. With O Connect, you can teach thousands, hundreds of thousands of students, and you can have extra time. You can have one-on-one lessons with them. You can, have an extended session, but we also have the Academy as a teacher that's an e-learning platform. So as a teacher, you will really, really be able to benefit your students as well. So I don't know, it's just incredible. There are just so many features, and also our products are integrated with one another. So you might be using the O Connect or the Academy, but you'll have access to other products which you can use at the same time, and it's all under one umbrella. For one low fee. You pay twice with ONPASSIVE. Once to become a founder, one-time subscription, so you're all in at around $350, and you never ever have to go into pocket again. So it's just phenomenal. I hope that answers your question. Okay. I could go on and on.
Andy wants to add a few words. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah. Hi guys. Hi Marina. Well done. Just a quick one. A very good friend of mine is a teacher in Portsmouth, and he said when we had lockdown, all of the kids have gone across to this virtual learning through Zoom, and yes, they don't pay for this system. The biggest problem is it took them 2 or 3 weeks to teach the kids how to use Zoom in the first place. But what actually happens when the kids sign on to their lesson, they then go play on the PlayStation. With O Connect and Academy, we've got distraction detection equipment built in via the artificial intelligence. So you know that the kids are paying attention to you. The other thing is, as Marina quite rightly pointed out, you could offer your lessons to thousands of other students from all around the globe, because it's automatically translated in real time. And I think, Marina, you're right in that you mentioned 107 different languages now, something along those lines. But bottom line is there are no limits. And the thing is that, or the most important point is, once you have 3 customers, now, again, let me put this into perspective. We have 750,000 founders today, but in our first year, we anticipate 100 million customers because of the value of these products. So the likelihood of you getting more than 3 in your first month is well, if you don't, I'll eat my hat. But if you do, then these products are then free for you anyway. And then you start making money without having to do anything. So if you then start using Ocademy, Oconnect, and all of the various products, because everything's simplified, it's made for non-techies like me, then you're in the money. And it's only going to grow. It won't get smaller. Hope that helps.
Okay, thank you, Andy. We do have a couple other questions. Somebody was asking, when is the deadline to become a founder? If someone would like to talk a little bit about that, anyone on the panel? If not, I can. Okay. Well, the deadline to become a founder is when we launch to the globe, which is going to be happening this year. So we tell you now that the opportunity is here. Jump on board, get back to the person who invited you, because once we go into the official launch, like I said, which will be this year, there will be no more founders that can jump on board. So we highly encourage you to do so. And something I want to mention too about what really, after I came in to ONPASSIVE because I caught the vision, I said, wow, this is amazing what Ash Mufareh has put together. And the more I got to know Ash, and you will too when you become a founder and you have access to him, and in our back office, all the recorded private founder webinars. A lot of people find it too good to be true. Who is this man who is willing to share the wealth of this company as a CEO with us founders? And he has a huge heart, and he does not do things. He's not run of the mill. You know, you look around at all these large companies with CEOs, and it's the top echelon making all the money. What Ash wants to do is he wants us to be able to partner with him, share the vision, and be able to take care of our financial needs, and then to find a way to give back, and give back in a big way to the rest of the globe, to humanity, to what you're passionate about. And that really, really hit me in my core. And I think I speak for a lot of the founding members, or most of the founding members, that we are really, really excited to be on this journey, because we know it's going to change our lives, and then we're going to turn around and help change other people's lives. So we can't encourage you enough to jump on board. Let me see, I've got, why is ONPASSIVE not using their platform to organize this meeting, since they have similar product as Zoom, and Zoom is a competitive product? Would someone like to respond to Temitope on that question? Why we're not using Oconnect today?
Take it. Okay, so Temitope, we're not using Oconnect because we are not yet launched, right? We're in pre-launch. That means that the applications are still being built, although most of them are at least 95% ready, right? So we're not gonna put them out before they're tested, right? We, the founders, are gonna start testing them out really, really soon. We call that period soft launch. So we're soon getting to soft launch. We're gonna test them out, see if they can break. We'll try to break them. If they don't break, then we'll all agree that we're ready for the world, right? And on the day of our main public launch, on that day, the internet world is going to tremble, because all of us are going to connect to it through our O Connect. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Charles. We have someone who wants us to be more specific about when the window closes for an opportunity to be a founder, when exactly. We do not have an exact date. We are in the pre-launch state right now, and we're getting ready to go into soft launch, where we will be beta testing the products and have access to more of the products. And then our CEO and his tech team, when they are ready to do the official launch to the globe, we will most certainly have a heads up to that. So we do not have a date in stone. And like I said, if you do sign up as a founder, you go in and you'll be signing your non-disclosure agreement. And then once you do that, you'll have access to the back office. And in the back office is where we share a lot more information, where we have private founder webinars, where Ash and his tech team show us the products, give us a little bit more of timelines, but there is no date. None of us know the date, but it is coming. Let's see.
I want to add something too, Susan.
Sure.
If you want a more direct date of when you should, today, right now, find the person who introduced you to this and sign up right now. That's about as direct as I can get. I wouldn't wait a second. So that's about as direct as I can get, okay? Another question I saw in here was, will there be millionaires made from ONPASSIVE? How do I say this? Okay. Amazon created 40,000 millionaires, and they weren't trying to. We have a CEO that's trying to build many, many people that do very, very well. I think there will be a world record in millionaires produced by ONPASSIVE. So that goes back to my first answer. Sign up today. Because the only way to be on that list is you've got to be in. You saw how simple it is. You can wait, but what are you waiting for? I mean, do it now. Do it as soon as you can.
That's right. I agree, Marty. We have a question from Lawrence, and I don't mind answering this one. Hello, I'm Lawrence by name. I'm a medical personnel and anesthesia tech precisely. I work in the operating room. Please, I want to know how I can use ONPASSIVE products if I register and become an O-founder. Well, Lawrence, a lot of the products we already have you use. Email, there'll be different ways of communicating with people. And once we launch, you'll have access to all of those products. But the other thing too is you'll be able to share these products with the hospital that you work at, with the people you work with, so that they too can come on board as either founders or customers, and they can start looking at the products. I think what the easy thing is about ONPASSIVE is it's all under one umbrella with one sign on. You don't have to be going all over the place to be looking for different apps or different locations to get your email. Then I have to log into here to get onto a video conference. So, through our beta testing, you'll learn more about the products. And then when we do launch, you'll have an opportunity to share those with the people around you. I don't know if anyone else wants to add to that. Go ahead, Andy, and then Marina.
Hi, Lawrence. The reason I got involved in ONPASSIVE in the first place was because I was trying to acquire leads for my business. However, having had the light bulb moment about 4 months later, what I realize is the simplicity of this. Because what ONPASSIVE is going to do for me is set up my domain name, my website. It's then going to drive specific targeted traffic to that website, and it's going to close those sales for me. So I don't have to do anything. So I've been in financial services for 35 years. I'm out. I want out. ONPASSIVE is now my business. So I don't understand any of the products. I'm not a techie. The reason I was trying to look for leads was because I couldn't put a capture page together with a sales funnel and the email marketing. I have no clue. ONPASSIVE is going to do that all for me. the other beauty of it is that as these products come on board, there'll be a tutorial for each of these products so that they will teach you in simplistic terms how to use them. So if you do need to use them, you then know. But personally, I don't need to use them. At the end of the day, ONPASSIVE is going to do this all for me, and that's why I'm in. It's building my business so that I can retire earlier. And yes, I'm involved in another business, as you are. You're working in the operating room. This is an ideal scenario to boost your retirement or to get out of what you're doing and enjoy life and have a laptop lifestyle. I'm currently in Spain in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'm on the laptop. Anyway, hope that helps.
Okay, Marina, did you want to add anything?
Yes, thanks, Andy. That was awesome. It's always a great reminder. Lawrence, I just wanted to also add, we've got a lot of doctors, and some of the doctors within the ONPASSIVE group are the top 100 doctors of the world. Dr. Bill Williams is one of them, and I've just shared his YouTube link. You can have a look at some of his content where he and other doctors speak about ONPASSIVE and how it's going to help. Well, he's a dentist, but it's the same industry in the medical field. And I think that will really benefit you, just listening to him and how ONPASSIVE is going to help his dentistry and other dentists and other doctors actually with their practices. So I would definitely urge you to go over and have a look at that. But then please, when you do register with the person who invited you to this amazing opportunity. Thanks.
Yes, thank you, Marina. And as a matter of fact, I was in the medical field I was in human resources at a hospital, and then I managed primary care practices in the community. And I know the frustrations in healthcare with different locations, different software, data and labs and information not migrating correctly so that doctors have things easily on their fingertip. And I actually had a conversation last night with our CEO about a lot of those issues in the healthcare business and how wonderful it would be to help people in that field, especially through the artificial intelligence and being able to provide things under one umbrella instead of hunting and pecking for everything. So stay tuned, more to come with that. We do have a question from Jane. How much are we getting paid after we launch? If someone would like to respond to that. Go ahead, Andy.
Our compensation plan hasn't been released yet, but what I can tell you is our esteemed CEO has told us that if we have 3 customers within our group direct, our monthly cost is then covered. Well, we know the monthly cost is going to be roughly $250. So that gives you an idea. Now, as I said before, the estimations in the first year is that ONPASSIVE, with the products that we have, will take on somewhere in the region of 100 million customers. We are 750,000 founders. That's less than 1% of the first year's customer base. So again, if you don't get your 3 in the first month and cover the monthly cost after that, I'll eat my hat and you can watch me. But the following month it'll do the same again, and then you're into profit. The following month it do the same again, and so on. We're put on a rotator, so every time you get a sign up, the company closes that sale for you, you get paid for that. And as your group grows, they build customers within your group as well, so you get paid for those as well, and so on. So your income just simply grows and grows and grows over time. But all you need initially is 3 customers. And as I said, the company is likely to provide those in a very, very short period of time.
Okay, thank you, Andy. We have a question from Aaron, but I don't understand it. I'm working belongs to my profession, but can I do it? I mean, become an O founder? Yeah, anyone can become a founder. Marina, if you understand that question and would like to respond, or Ethel?
No,
Ethel, sorry.
Sorry, I was just trying to throw light on what the person is asking. They're saying that they have a profession, so a different profession. So can they become a founder?
Oh,
clarifying the question.
Absolutely. OnPassive was designed for all the people. Whether you're looking for a business, whether you're in business, it will help you take your business to the next level, as well as if you don't have a business, OnPassive will be your business. So it is literally for anybody who uses the internet, anyone who has an email account, anyone who has a smartphone or a laptop or desktop. It's literally for everybody. And I just wanted to share something that actually Dr. Bill Williams mentioned, and I always think about that. Our CEO kept telling us we must dream and then dream bigger. And just think about those of you who have a job. I always say, well, job means just over broke. Are your friends and family or you in a position right now or in a year's time when we're allowed to travel again to drop everything and say we're going on a 6 or 8 week holiday? Are you coming? And we're flying business class and we're living in the best hotels and getting chauffeured around. Are you able to do that? And is your family and are your family and friends in a position to do that? And I can tell you no. If you have a job, you have limited leave as well. You've got somebody you need to answer to. With OnPassive, it's going to give you total time and money freedom. So it's just incredible when you think about how, and I see our CEO has just joined us, where he said, dream bigger. There's going to be excess and abundance. And we are going to be in a position where you can take extended holidays. And the lovely part of all of that is when you travel to these countries, you can help other people in need because there will be excess. And that is our mission, is to help turn poverty into prosperity around the globe. Thank you. Welcome, Ash.
Well, hi, Ash. How are you today? That's our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, making a surprise visit on our webinar today. I was just talking about you, Ash, and your plan and your vision and how you're here to give back to all of us and help us change humanity. And I was also talking about our conversation last night about healthcare and the struggles that a lot of workers, doctors, patients have with scattered information, and how we're hopeful someday we get everything under one umbrella. So would you like to add a few words before we go to more questions?
Definitely. I would like to thank all of you here. I was listening earlier, but I decided to crash into Zoom, and that's my new job. It's easy to crack in. I actually just finished a wonderful event with our founders in Israel. Very fancy event, great food, dining, singers, entertainment, lovely people. So I was quite moved by that and how people are connected. I joined them from the East Coast, one founder from the West Coast in California, Michael Williams from Canada. Just a beautiful place what OnPassive is doing. It's connecting people from all across the globe. Look at you here. It's a beautiful crowd. We were having, I think one common thing, one of the lessons today, that early in the morning we were having a meeting with all management in India for OnPassive. And as I said, the meeting in Israel, and 2 different classes, one is staff and one founders, but they had the same question. Why do you do this? So the staff is as a reaction for the extra benefits that we give them, like no other company would give them. The travel, the things that we finalized, the ability to get bonuses, loans, you name it, okay? No company's done that. So they give the salary, the insurance, the regular, the taxes, the benefits, the saving, as usual. But OnPassive, then a bigger list, we go what no other company would ever do. Example, because Susie McRae has been in the HR management for a while, and she knows. Have you seen a company structure where they pay you a hike or a salary increase every month forever in your life, a percentage, and it's compounded? So typically you get an annual hike, couple pennies here and there. Some people stay years before they see any increase in their salary. 6 months, I've seen the shortest term maybe, but for the most part, it's a year plus and a little bit. So they get that in ONPASSIVE. That's the usual, but also what ONPASSIVE for the workers and the movers and the shakers, who give us more than average performance, we give them a percentage, a fixed percent every month. So you get 1,000, let's say example this month, 2% next month, compounded 2%. So my salary would never be the same. So that's why they were asking, why do you do that? And that conversation was a little bit longer. Same thing with Israel. Like they said, you could have been the richest man. You have the opportunity to keep wealth. I heard Andy was explaining about the three, and we could do that and stop right there. But it's possible to scrape a little bit more and share with more people that abundance and that prosperity. So it got me thinking, and why do I do this? Whatever you do in life, you do it for a cause, for a reason. You have a motive. You have something that motivates you. I am not motivated by money. It happened that they just finished a dinner, and I use the analogy. They were just wrapping up the dinner, very nice. And I said, would you be interested in listening to more food now? Or do you want to like consume more food? The answer is like, they're like stuffed. If we talked an hour earlier, they would have been hungry. All they want to talk about food is food. And the same thing. So I'm not hungry for money or that, I'm fine, or I don't need to go through ONPASSIVE to be able to maintain the lifestyle I wish to have. And it's that simple. So my drive is not money. In fact, if I am driven by money, I wouldn't have the energy, the passion to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year, almost the slowest day in my life, like 14, 18 hours. Okay, some days it connects to the next day with all the, obviously, it's not easy. It's, it can get frustrating sometimes. But when you're on a mission to make an impact on others and they hold you accountable, or they have faith and hope and trust in you, they put their entire faith in you. So it's above and beyond my personal scope. It is way bigger than what about her or him or that family that can count on me. It's shameful for me to let them down or disappoint them. So the drive is massive. I can give it my life, and it's much more rewarding and fulfilling than just like piling that wealth in one bank account. It's, to me, it's tasteless. In fact, I would probably feel bad because I know it's at the expense of somebody. Somebody has to pay for that. The typical business structure. And as I often say, most businesses, what they do, this is ABC business, okay? The least amount of money, the easiest, simplest way to get the task done, the fastest amount of time, or the least amount of time. So less in and the most they can get out of it in dollars or money. called ROI, return on investment. They want to put $1 or a day, they want to get 70 in return. They want to get the most. It's completely different. That's not the measure. That's not the criteria in ONPASSIVE. The way we look at things, what's the most value we can provide? How much impact can we make on humanity? Regardless of the cost, how long it takes, the sacrifice or the energy or the effort, doesn't matter. What matters is how much value can we provide. And to complete the concept here, I'm very convinced that nobody will take away from my wealth. Nobody. You're going to have enough. There is enough wealth for all of us. No matter how much you take, she takes, they take, I take, doesn't matter. There's enough abundance and prosperity for all of us. The difference is the distribution of that wealth, how it fluctuates, and the fairness of that distribution. Up until now, I don't know anywhere that is fair. Not in the church industry. It's not even fair. Okay, as close as it can get to God is corrupted. Okay, so it's never fair. And governments, you tell me about it. Okay, so it's not fair, and we can do something about it. I want to win with people. It's more fulfilling. It's more impactful. And that's why we're so strong about our passion. We're very, very, determined that this is a winning game. We're going to win together, at least those who decided to win with us. If you decided to come and win, don't worry about the mechanics. I believe success with people or in the people business, 80% psychology. 20% mechanics. Leave the mechanics for us. You just make a decision, put a big smile. As Marina was talking, increase, expand your thinking and your dream. It's one life, it's short. Don't settle for mediocrity or silly stuff. Set your life for big, big, bold dreams and go for it. Even if you die halfway, you're going to die on a mission, on something honorable. All right, it's not worth it to do silly stuff. Okay, so go for it. Go big and loud and huge. Aim for the moon. If you fail or if you miss, you land among the stars. There's no losing if you're on a big mission. If you achieved nothing, just being on the right journey, on the right track, it's already fulfilling. Somebody will finish. So psychology meaning you make a decision, you have a proper positive attitude, a good perspective about life. If you're with us, they say success is all about showing. It's some people say 50% of success, 75%. It doesn't matter how much percent, but if you're showing up at the right place, like now, at the right time, it's definitely a big chunk of your success. It's only a matter of time. You don't want to be too busy and consumed in energy, a lot of noise on the wrong direction, because you're never going to get there, and you're going to hurt yourself and may hurt more people. If you're at the right track, on the right track, with the right people, with the clean purpose, no matter how much you accomplish, you are winning because you're on the right track. The positioning, the direction is already clean. And to convey to Andy's coverage about the pay structure, very simple. On passive, according to experts, it will be, not possibly, or according to the volume and to the potential market we have. The market cap is 5 billion people, 5,000 million people. It's a lot of people. And it's going to be difficult to feed all of them. So anyway, but together we can. So due to that, they predict that ONPASSIVE will be the biggest company that the industry ever witnessed. You got Tesla, you got SpaceX, you got Apple, $2 trillion. Big. That's not what they meant. They're talking about the impact of ONPASSIVE. Even if we don't have a budget or cash flow of or assets for $2 trillion. That's a lot of billions, okay? The impact that ONPASSIVE is making already is far beyond any other company we've seen. And one thing I disagree with them, they said in the industry, I disagree. The keyword is not the industry, in any sector, is in any industry. I haven't seen a company that is lined up to make such an impact globally on humanity and leave a clean legacy, not to one, not to two, not to one family, but to all of us. And like Andy said, we're the 1%. We're 750,000 now. One more quarter will be 1 million. 1 million founders. It's mind-boggling to have a company didn't open doors for, retail or collecting money and payments that has nearly 1 million customers lining up saying, this is my card, charge me, I'm in. In fact, if you don't believe it, here, $97 to be a founder, just to fulfill the trust. And if we fail miserably due to the math and to the broad value that we cover, okay, social media, check, covered. Okay, communication, covered. Human resources, business management, check. Okay, crowdfunding, check. Academy, check. Okay, learning, e-learning, check, check, check. Okay, every aspect of your digital life is covered in ONPASSIVE, just the beginning. So when Andy was talking 3, in my mind, like, if you don't get one from ONET and one from OConnect and one OP, come on. Everybody knows 200 people, or at least they have 200 contacts by the time they're at the age of 26, like 26 years old. Okay. At the age of 26, they have a minimum of 200 contacts. I believe that is underestimated because in today's life, everybody has, like, you just take a walk, you probably meet 200 people and just take their, remember that e-biz we talked about to the leadership council? We didn't share it with all the founders, the business card, okay, the QR. I mean, if I go and start scanning in the street, I can collect 200 contacts in a day. So how could you not find 3 that would be interested in the so many products that we have among 200-300 people? But what if you're double that age, 50? You don't know 3 people or 300 or 3,000 people? Many of us do. So what I'm trying to say that it's a done deal that everybody would have that, and I can like put my word on it. Just for that little exposure, like as little as 3, because this is going to compound just like we pay our staff. Again, everything we do is unique, first time, disruptive. Because of that, I know, and I know the math, I guarantee no other company on the face of earth would give the amount of value that we give. That's one side of it. You might not be interested in the value, but I tell you what, if you're not interested on the mechanical value, what about the liquid financial value? If you're interested in that, no company would give you that much. No company that I know will give you the amount of reward or compensation that ONPASSIVE will give you. I'm not leaving anything. We pay for what we have to pay, and the rest goes to the field, to the people who want to share the, concept. And everybody would like to be the hero of somebody. So in ONPASSIVE, we make you the hero. You're not saying, I'm inviting you to ONPASSIVE. No, 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 no. I'm inviting you to charlesosong.com. I'm the hero. Look at my gorgeous website. And tomorrow I'm going to have a new one. I'm that magical. You can brag about yourself. We're nothing, okay? We're the help as a company. You're the hero. So for the first time ever, a company puts the users as the heroes. And everybody likes to be the hero of somebody to impact them. So if you're not going to tell them soon enough, they will be in it, but sadly, somebody else beat you to that goodness. If you want to do good, and if you believe in your heart that we're up to something good and clean, share it, okay? It's good for you, and this company will do whatever it takes to set records, not just because of the competition. No, it's not because we want to set records. Just we thought there's a better way. There's a clean, ethical way to practice business, and I do believe we are there. So done deal. I appreciate all of your time. I can't have enough of this. It's the only warning and side effect that you're going to have with ONPASSIVE. You're going to have to lose some sleep. It's addictive. You're going to be hooked. It's a fun ride, okay? We're made of love and intelligence. Did that answer your question, Susie?
Yes. And
I know.
we talk about the $97, and I joined a little over a year and a half ago, and I got the value the first day when I went into the back office and listened to you speak, and just listening to you speak today. I mean, that to me, the inspiration you provide and your vision and just wanting, I'm surrounded by like-minded people. The value on that, you can't even put a price on it. I mean, it's amazing. So yeah.
Susie, my son, 7-year-old son, he has a life coach, okay? And they're in 2 different states, okay? You want to know how much? The session is roughly 35 to 45 minutes, one-on-one. How much is it? $125, like a clockwork. Every time they hang out, they have a little chat. Sometimes it gets a little goofy, no big deal. And every time I tell my wife, I could do this, like, okay, but we're joking, give me $125. So we don't mind it. Like you said, you want to be on a positive track. Listen to that. You want to fuel your mind and soul and heart with good, clean stuff and positivity. Just like your wallet, you don't want to put garbage in it. You have to have clean money. There's dirty money, there's ethical money, and there's clean money. ONPASSIVE will give you the cleanest money. It will be the most blessed money that you would ever make. Have you seen money, like, where did it go? Like, it was a lot of money, it just vanished. It's not blessed money. Have you seen little money or less food that filled more people? It's blessed. That's the type. There's a quality money. There's a quality income. So, hey, if any Zoom is worth $10, how many Zooms we've had?
Many.
Just a Q&A like on Monday, 4 or 5 hours, like incredible. It's enlightening and it's inspiring. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something. And it's just about to get better and better and better. That's it. You cannot kill us. That's my. We're too strong. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I find that the founders that have jumped on board, there's a gleam in everybody's eye, a smile on their lips, and hope in their heart. For a lot of people who have lost hope throughout the years of finding someplace where they truly belong and they feel like they're going to help make a difference. And it may sound a little corny to some people or hearing it for the first time, but once you become part of our environment, it's contagious. And it's contagious how we feel. And we wake up. I mean, look at Ethel's smile there. I mean, look, we're full of life. And I can really tell in everybody's eyes that we're focused on the vision and we're not focused on ourselves. We're focused on what we can do to help mankind. And that is such a wonderful feeling and so different from the run-of-the-mill businesses out there.
Can I say something to the guests who are here today?
Sure.
I know we have a few guests, probably, hopefully about 100, hopefully, because it was a bunch when we started. I just want to tell them how lucky they are, because Marty said in the beginning, if you're listening or you're trying to get an online business for the first time, you're the luckiest person on earth, because most of us have failed, and we have failed like numerous times, right? Statistics say that every millionaire has failed at least 12 times, averagely, right? Some have failed more, some have failed less, but you're about to get into a business and succeed for the first time, right? That's how lucky you are. And then guess what? It just got better because the CEO is here today. How many companies do you know that you're gonna go to a guest webinar for the first time and you run into the CEO of the company? Now that's availability to another degree, okay? So I just wanna say, guys, jump on board. And the more you get to know what this is about, well, I wanna say join the sleepless company, because you're gonna lose sleep. That's for sure. Thank you.
Well said, Charles.
Can I add a little something? Thank you, Ash. I just want
to see you. Keep up that beautiful smile, please, forever.
Ash, I can't hold it back for everything that you bring to us. I cannot hold it back. For the guests that are here, I mean, I'm at the point where I want to tear right now, but I'm just holding myself.
You are already.
Yeah, I tell you. This is what we enjoy all the time when you become a founder. When we have Ash come there, it's family. You feel the love. You feel the belonging. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a place where they will be comfortable? I tell you, I don't know what you could be waiting for. It's a family worth joining. Don't let the wagon leave you behind. That's a little one encouragement I want to give to our guests. Thank you again, Ash. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Well said, Ethel. Does anyone else want to add anything, or would we like to continue taking a few questions, do you think, Charles and Marty?
Yes, let's take a few questions.
Okay, I have a question. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Habu Magisha Evarista from Rwanda. I have some questions about ONPASSIVE. Number one is I want to know the cost
I hope the question is not pronounce my name.
Because I failed miserably.
Not be able to do that.
I failed miserably on that, but that's okay. They know
You
who
did
they
good.
are.
You're
They're
brave
here
enough.
from Rwanda. I want to know the cost of packages of ONPASSIVE if you want to become an ONPASSIVE member. Another question, how our accounts are guarded about security, because we are coming in a different country. I want to know where we can ask something went wrong in our business and where we can get our profit from in our business. So I think the question is more about the security, the cost to come into ONPASSIVE, and will there be someone available should they have questions if something goes wrong? And Red, would you like to answer that, please?
Yeah, sure. I said in the presentation that you only pay twice in ONPASSIVE. Once to become a founder, that's $97 US. This comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And the second time you will pay out of pocket is when we launch to the world, whenever we get all our ducks in order, and then we're going to open those fantastic, great big doors, and we're going to let the world know exactly who we are. That time, it's going to cost you out of pocket one more time, around about $2 to $250 or thereabouts. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less US dollars. Once you've made those payments, that's you done. The remainder of your subscriptions that will be coming out on a monthly basis will be paid from your commissions from the customers that you, the company, and other efforts as well will be bringing in to your customer team. Now, as far as security is concerned, as your account with ONPASSIVE, every single account has a unique identifier. This is different to absolutely everybody else. And this is your email address. Okay, this is your unique identifier. And this is what the security for your account is. As far as money is concerned, this is going to be operated by a third party, and there will be extra security levels for this. Okay, when we launch our new OFounders website, security will be beefed up once again. Okay, so you will have what we call a one-time use password that gets sent to that email. Okay, and then you use that to log in. So security, as far as our CEO, Ash Mufareh, is concerned, is of very, very high importance, not only to you as the founder stroke guest, but also to the company itself. So everything has been done in the background to make you as secure as possible, not only as an individual, but also for the company. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, well said, Red. Thank you. I got a couple more here. Stephen is asking, after registration, do I have to bring people on board before I become a Go founder? And I can answer a part of that. And if anybody else wants to jump in. Stephen, once you register as a founder, you are on board and you do not have to recruit. But we recommend that you do share it with your family and friends and people you know. And once you do jump on board, you will have a registration link that is connected to you that you can share with people. So you do not have to bring people in. When we do launch to the world, and then all of us founders will become customers, resellers, you will pay again that package that Red just spoke about. And once again, you can share the products with people, but you don't have to. But obviously, we encourage that you share with your family and friends. It will just help you in the long run. So if anyone else wants to add to that.
Yeah, I'll add a little bit.
Okay, Marty.
Keep in mind, you know, anything you do in life that you like, you share it, right? Don't use the word recruit. People don't like it. You don't want to do it. Most people don't. But if you see a good movie, you share it. The only difference is MGM doesn't send you a check. So if you share this business, you will get to the goals that you want, what your family wants sooner. Plus, you would want to share it if you love your family and friends, because they need to know about this. And by the way, once you know, if we told you not to share, you will anyway. I've been here too long. So if you want to share it, you can. Once you see what we see and ONPASSIVE gets inside you, lights out. You're going to share. You're going to stop sleeping and you're going to share. It's just part of what happens to you when you find out what's going on. So, yeah, you don't have to do anything though. Remember that. That's what it was built for. You don't have to do anything, but you'll want to. Trust me.
Thank you.
Can I just
Mr.
One
add
of
something?
the unfair advantages in the career or the job, structure is they pay you as a number, as a position, regardless of your performance. Okay. One of the good advantages of the business model that we possess here that uh, you will be compensated upon your uh, additional efforts, if you wish. So it is unfair for somebody who does participate and contribute to the entire uh, business journey or opportunity versus somebody who doesn't. It's not fair. So it has to be a smart business model. It has to be fair in such a way that those who do the extra effort and work, they are fairly compensated, and without taking away or not at the expense of those who are not participating. They're going to win, but those who do will win more and faster. It's a simple math. And yeah, we wouldn't be a good business model if we don't compensate them more. So that's one thing. The other thing to look at it is, as you recall in the beginning, I said we're about producing value and making an impact and an influence. Uh, that goes with our products. When you have such a massive value in one place, I think it will be effortless to be attractive. You're going to be the hunted, not the hunter. You're not going to have to go and look for people, because what we have is wanted, is needed. Okay. If we think about oxygen and water, do you have to sell oxygen? Hey, Red, if you don't breathe in the next 5 minutes, you're going to choke up. You're going to suffocate. Do I have to convince you? You're going to say, no, no, don't worry. I'm going to breathe. Okay. So, same thing. Do you need a way to communicate digitally now in the 21st century with people? Do you need things that can save you time and connect you to the world and find things and manage your business and daily activities? Yes. It's not a choice. You have to have it. If you resist, you're going to poop in your pants. Okay. You cannot do that. Okay. So, all right. So you have to do it. You cannot, you have to adapt the new technology. You have to engage. And so people are going to come to you. We are the crowd. We are the traffic. And people will be looking for what we have. We just decided to make a big to build and develop a huge value that everybody is going to need. It's only a
Okay.
matter of time for them to find out about ONPASSIVE, and they will find something that they will like. So what do we have in ONPASSIVE? Everything you need in ONPASSIVE. Everything. And if we don't have it yet, we're going to develop it. Okay. Whatever we think you're going to need, it's with us. We got it. If we don't have it in ONPASSIVE, you simply don't need it. It ain't that important to you. Okay. So it's like a real genuine value, not just shuffle and shovel, anything to make it a product. So it will sell itself simply like a big, huge rock star like Marty DeGarmo. Everybody want to have a piece of him, okay? And where is he? If you say I'm on, like Julie, okay, our leadership council member from California, if she says I'm at this cafe on Friday, at least a few people will show up within the same neighborhood. If you're likable, this is a people business, people are going to follow you no matter where you go. You're going to find me in ONPASSIVE. You're going to find me here. This is my domain name. This is where I hang out. and come, you're going to only win with us. You're not going to have to suffer, or we're not going to mislead you. And again, the cleanest products, the cleanest money.
Well said, Ash Mufareh. We are the correction to the corruption, as we say.
And very clean people.
Yeah.
In most part, yeah.
We do have a little fun. Okay, I'm going to end with one more question, if that's okay, because we're into an hour and 45 minutes. Although I know we would all love to stay here. Do you think one more question? How's that sound? Sound good? Okay. How can I join?
Charles is the boss today, so it's up to Charles.
I think we're going to round up like in 15 minutes or so, at least 2 or 3 questions. Since Ash is here,
you know, Charles, the numbers are going up if you're watching the meter.
Yeah, numbers are going
up like crazy. You got to come on more of these, okay?
Like I just said.
Yeah, just let me know, man.
Did I just say something? And wherever you hang out, if you're likable, people are going to follow you.
So
I thought it was because of me.
I just heard that somewhere. Yeah.
Exactly. I thought it's because I just came back on.
They're following Susie, indeed.
Yeah, I thought it was because of me, but that's okay. Okay, how can I join?
Well, look at the value in your background. So of course I would want to come there. Yeah.
All those products.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel Idris is asking, how can I join? Any link to join? Well, Joel, you need to get back to the person who invited you here, and they will have a registration link and they will help bring you on board. That's how, so whoever.
How did you find out about the event?
Yeah, that's who you go back to.
And if you're not sure, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, find that person. If you're not 100% sure. I'm just kidding.
So that's what a lot of people, if you are not able to get 3 prospects under you, what is your chance of compensation? That comes from Jordan. Would someone like to speak to that?
Go ahead, Charles, tear it up.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. The name is Joy. What's the name?
Jordan.
Great question. And that also brings me to the previous question about, do you have to recruit, right? So here's the thing. Let me address that. I have a big family, and I know a lot of us do. We have family, we have friends that need something from us, right? If you are a little bit successful, or they think you are, they're gonna come after you asking for stuff, right? Guess what? If you don't tell them about this opportunity, you're gonna have to shortchange yourself. Right? The money that you make, you're gonna have to share with them. So why don't you let them make their own money? Why don't you give them the net rather than give them the fish, right? It's easy. Frankly speaking, I don't even recruit. I just want to have people.
I'm going with you, Charles. I'm not going to go against you, but you got my brain thinking. How would you feel if your family get in with somebody else before you tell them? They're going to be in. How would you feel there was somebody that is a stranger? They're going to be in. Your friends, those who, how would you feel they're going to come in and you're not connected? But one thing I disagree with you, Charles. Can I?
Yes, please.
We are allowed to, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's not recruiting. So if I come and ask any of you about direction, where to get to so-and-so point or destination, or a place to eat so-and-so, or where can I find such a service, or if you may recommend something. So it's more inbound versus like you don't have to go and hunt. So if somebody asks you, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing? I'm having a blast with ONPASSIVE. It's not called recruiting. It's not the, I think the word recruiting, it already kills it, okay? I'm not recruiting. I'm blessing, I'm sharing, and I'm serving, I'm guiding. You're asking me for direction, like where do I find so-and-so? Like how can I find a what's a good way of communication, you know, or to host a good webinar. Okay, I like what you're doing, or so. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna point you to that. I'm not selling you. I'm not recruiting you. Just guiding you and blessing you in a way, because you thought you're just gonna go and pay the typical uh, cost on any service that we have or any product that we have. We end up saving you a lot of money and giving you more value and the possibility of gaining money. So how is this like recruiting? We kind of saved you from being exhausted from your resources.
Yes. Thanks for disagreeing with me. Now, going back to Jordan's question, you don't need to have anyone to succeed with us. Okay? That's why we'll say everything is automated for us. It's done for you, 100% hands-free. Okay? We are just saying, if you have loved ones, don't you want them to enjoy what you enjoy? That's all. So you'll be successful either way. You don't need anyone, okay? And Zig Ziglar, may his soul rest in peace.
Be the hero. Be the hero. You're going to brag about, like, hey, how did you join ONPASSIVE? I invited you. I blessed you, right? You're going to brag about it because that's like, how did you join Facebook? I don't remember. Not a big deal. Signed up on Facebook.com. So obviously nobody cared. Okay. So that's the thing. But we're connected here together. We are connected. It's a win, 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 win all the way.
And here's the main reason why I share, though, because I want to be vindicated, right? When ONPASSIVE launches, all the people that you know, they're going to come to you and say, hey, Charles, how come you knew about this and you didn't tell us, right? So I want my conscience to be free. That's why I told them. That's it.
So be the hero.
Yep.
Right.
By the way, when ONPASSIVE is going to launch, okay, it's not that. ONPASSIVE is already launching. This exact event is a part of the launching process. It's launching. You don't go to space overnight and say, okay, I'm going to shoot up a rocket and see what happens. We're preparing for the launch, the main event. So we are launching. It's already happening. And it's called the launch, not opening a business. So it's not like, okay, are they open? No, not yet. Let me see the door. No, you're going to hear it. It's launching. The rumble is going to shake up the earth.
I'm feeling thunder right here at my house now. So, I mean, something's
coming up.
We do have a question from Shandarveer Bahandari. Sir, I have a question and doubt in mind. Will company continue to share the company profit to every founder member forever, or will reduce it in the near future?
Take it away, Ash.
I thought it's for you, Red. So you're talking about the compensation with a drop down?
Yeah, like you're going to continue to, will the company continue to share the profit with their founders, or will it reduce in the future?
So logically speaking, that will be a shot in the head, not in the foot. Okay. Why would you do such a thing when it's working and people get hooked to it and then you're doing good? What we're known for is O, that O in everything, and that stands for over delivering. Okay. And what you will think you're getting in the beginning, then you're going to realize, oh, there's more value, there's more compensation. So over time, we become stronger and stronger, and we go to other phases lined up in our process. So it's the likability is we're going to stack the cool, add more value. We're not going to take away something from you. Okay, we're compounded, we're residual, so we're going to add. So yes, it will change, but to bigger, to better and to higher, because
Okay.
we're going to have other sources and avenues of earning.
It's just going to keep getting better. Okay, here's a question I'm sure people will want to respond to. And I want to say there are some questions that are coming through that are more suited for our private founders only Q&A. So I apologize for not addressing those now. Today is for our guests. And I think this guest, Dawn Farimbo, is, when is the deadline to buy shares in ONPASSIVE? And it looks like Red would like to tackle that one.
Yeah, hi, Don. This is always one of the big misconceptions that people have when they're first looking at ONPASSIVE, is that they can buy shares, or we're going to be on stock exchanges and all the rest of it. Okay, we are giving you the opportunity with this presentation that I did earlier on to join us on this journey and become a founder in ONPASSIVE. The man you see sitting there has given us all the opportunity to join him with his vision and journey to found this company that we call ONPASSIVE. We are partnering him in this endeavor. We have got his vision and we are running it with it like a steam train. So there is no shares within the company, because Ash Mufareh and his family have privately funded it all. It will never be floated on this stock exchange. There will never be any other partners of ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is owned 100% by Ash Mufareh and his family. So you are in a privileged situation right now to be able to become a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE right now, but you will never be a shareholder. Hope that explains everything.
Yeah, Red. In fact, we still have some little extra moolah or cash, so we are trying to blow that up in a way or another. Sadly, we often see companies, they collapse organically or on their own, in a way internally, due to partnership destruction, or manipulation. So we want to stay away from any potential threat to our longevity, if that makes sense to you. Can you all say, yeah, not cheese, okay? I want a big smile for a big selfie with you. All right, that was beautiful.
That's
All
great.
right, I just had a selfie with you.
Okay, thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Red, you did a wonderful presentation, and the whole panel. Thank you. The Susie and Ethel show was on today, welcoming people. Thank you, Ash, for joining us. It was a special treat. I just want to remind everyone, if you want a copy of this.
So where do we go now?
That's what I'm going to tell them.
What do? We go lose money, or like where's a better
French
place?
Presentations on, Ash. You can hop onto the French presentation.
I wish I can talk. Yeah, I will listen. Yeah, but I can cheer for you. Listen, just one last word, okay? Thank you all, and thank you, Susie. I'm gonna give it back to you just a second. But be the hero to someone.
Yes.
Starting with yourself.
Darling.
God bless you all.
Thank you, Ash. That's what I tell my family.
Cheers, Ash.
Hit the winning shot, the game-winning shot with finding ONPASSIVE, and my whole family and friends jumped on board. So thank you, Ash, for joining us. Everyone, please get back to the person who invited you, because to become a founder, it's invitation only. If you would like a copy of this presentation, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. You can also visit onpassive.com to look at some of the products. But if you just caught a sliver of the vision of what this company is made of, we know you're going to want to jump on board and have the big smile that we all have, especially Ethel's beautiful smile. and become a founder and create a family legacy and feel good about what you're doing in life and join our environment. And I'd like to also add, when you do become a founder, you will have access to the back office where you can see private webinars that have been recorded, and you're invited to our private founders only webinars where we get product releases, updates from Ash, the tech team, and we have a lot of fun and they're very enjoyable. All that value for $97. So if anyone else, Charles, if you want to end things.
Yes, please. I just want to say our next guest webinar for the corporate is on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We chose that time because it's the most convenient globally. So bring your guests so that we can do the work for you. The only job you have is to promote the webinars. You don't have to do anything. You say, hey, come here, come and listen to this. It's great, okay? And we will do the work for you. Thank you so much.
Share the webinar, Charles. Share the webinar. Bless. Exactly. No recruiting, no promoting, no selling, no killing.
No. Yep.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right.
Thank you, Charles. You're an amazing human being. We love you all the leaders here. You are fantastic. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ash, have a great day. And by the way, you're my hero. Okay.
I love
Thanks,
you, brother.
Ash.
Thank you.
Everybody's hero. Go Ash.
Thank